I just think it's an end of an era. It's 10 years of my life, and my children are grown up during it, of course.
Robbie Coltrane, born March 30th, 1950, in Rutherglen, Scotland, was a towering figure in the world of acting, renowned for his versatility, wit, and charm. Throughout his career, Coltrane earned recognition for his wide-ranging talent, moving seamlessly between comedy, drama, and film, with an indelible mark left on the Harry Potter series as the lovable half-giant Rubeus Hagrid. His death on October 14, 2022, at age 72, left a void in the entertainment industry, but his legacy continues to shine through his vast body of work. Early life and career beginnings.
Our next guest is one of the best-known British comics working today. His films include Nuns on the Run and The Pope Must Die. Kind of a frothy little offering, wasn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back our transatlantic friend, Robbie Coltrane. Robbie
Coltrane was born Anthony Robert McMillan, the son of a teacher and a painter in the small town of Rutherglen. He grew up in a working-class family, and from a young age, he demonstrated a love for the arts. After studying at the Glasgow School of Art, he soon found his calling in acting, making his television debut in the late 70s. Coltrane's early career included roles in British television and comedy. His work in various sketch shows like Alfresco and A Kick Up the 80s helped establish him as a talented comedian. Despite these early comedic roles, Coltrane sought more serious acting opportunities, earning recognition for his nuanced performances. His breakthrough came with the role of Dr. Edward Fitzgerald in the gritty detective drama Cracker. In Cracker, he portrayed a brilliant but troubled psychologist, a role that earned him multiple awards, including 3 BAFTA awards for Best Actor. The show was a critical and commercial success, and Coltrane's portrayal of Fitz became one of the most celebrated characters in British television history. Transition to film.
There would be nothing in the world worse than a crap Harry Potter movie, except being in a crap Harry Potter movie. So there was a lot of pressure, but you got to remember that all the crew are parents, and the makeup people and all the construction people. So everybody felt the pressure, and I think everybody kind of raised their game, as they say.
Though Coltrane had achieved success on the small screen, his talents were soon recognized in the world of film. He appeared in a number of movies during the late 80s and early 90s, most notably as the villain in The World Is Not Enough, a James Bond film in which he played the character Valentin Zhukovsky, a Russian gangster. The role demonstrated Coltrane's remarkable ability to switch between comedy and menace with ease. However, it was the Harry Potter franchise that Coltrane truly became a household name across the globe. His portrayal of Rubeus Hagrid, the warm-hearted half-giant who served as the Hogwarts gamekeeper and a mentor to Harry, resonated deeply with audiences of all ages. Hagrid became a central figure in the Harry Potter films, appearing in all 8 movies and forging a deep emotional connection with viewers. Coltrane's portrayal was loved not just for its humor and loyalty, but also for the sensitivity he brought to the character, allowing the audience to empathize with Hagrid's struggles and triumphs. His ability to portray a larger-than-life character with depth and compassion was one of his defining achievements. Coltrane's Hagrid was a symbol of the importance of kindness and empathy, traits that were at the core of the Harry Potter series. His presence on screen provided a sense of warmth and protection, qualities that were integral to the development of Harry Potter's character and journey. For many fans, Coltrane was Hagrid, and his portrayal of the character remains one of the most beloved aspects of the films. Throughout his career, Coltrane worked with some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry in a range of genres. In addition to his work in Harry Potter, Coltrane lent his voice to the animated film The Tale of Despereaux, in which he played the role of a wise rat. He also appeared in the TV series National Treasure and in the 2016 film The Commuter opposite Liam Neeson. One of his most notable contributions in entertainment was his ability to blend humor and drama seamlessly, often in the same performance. Robbie Coltrane's off-screen life was equally rich and filled with stories that reflected his generosity, intelligence, and warmth. He was known for his love of literature, art, and history, often sharing his vast knowledge of the world with those around him. He was deeply involved in various charitable causes, particularly those supporting children and the arts. He was known for his humility, often underplaying his achievements and staying away from the Hollywood spotlight despite his immense fame. While Coltrane enjoyed a successful career and had many friends in the entertainment business, he was not one to seek attention for his personal life. He was married to Rona Gemmell, with whom he had 2 children. The couple later divorced, but Coltrane maintained a strong bond with his children, frequently speaking about his love for his family in interviews. His personality shined through in interviews and public appearances. His wit, charm, and dry sense of humor endeared him to audiences and colleagues alike. He was often described as down-to-earth and approachable, someone who never took himself too seriously. Passing and tributes.
Robbie was amazing at sort of keeping us, particularly when we were very young, like entertained. Those early films were just about keeping a lot of 10-year-olds up and ready. And so he was like cracking jokes and incredibly funny. There was one period on the third film where we were just like getting horizontal rain. We were supposed to have been there for 3 weeks. We ended up being there for 6 weeks. And we were just like sat around in Hagrid's hut, and he would be like telling jokes to us all and the crew that were in there as well.
When Robbie Coltrane passed away on October 14th, 2022, tributes poured in from all corners of the entertainment world. Co-stars from Harry Potter, including Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and others, expressed their deep sorrow and admiration for the actor, reflecting on the profound impact he had on them personally and professionally. Daniel Radcliffe, in particular, shared that Coltrane had been a mentor and a friend, describing him as one of the funniest people I've ever met and expressing how grateful he was for the opportunity to work alongside him for over a decade. The Harry Potter films were deeply formative for many of the young actors involved, and Coltrane's mentorship of the younger cast members was one of the key aspects of his legacy. Emma Watson, who played Hermione Granger, also spoke of Coltrane's kindness and generosity, sharing that he was always ready with a comforting word or a joke to make her laugh during the intense filming schedule. As the tributes continued to pour in, it was clear that Robbie's influence went far beyond the screen. He was a figure who had impacted many people's lives, and his death left a hole in the hearts of those who had worked with him and admired him from afar. His legacy, however, continued to inspire actors, filmmakers, and fans alike. In the wake of his passing, his funeral was a somber and emotional event attended by many of his closest friends and co-stars. But one notable absence from the funeral was a key member of the Harry Potter cast. Rupert Grint, playing Ron Weasley, had worked alongside Coltrane in the Harry Potter films and had shared a special on-screen relationship with his character, but chose not to attend the funeral. While the exact reasons for the absence were not publicly disclosed at the time, it was later speculated there had been a significant personal distance between the two due to political differences. In particular, the actor had allegedly distanced himself from Coltrane after the latter publicly expressed support for J.K. Rowling during the controversy surrounding her comments on transgender issues. Grint, along with Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe, had been outspoken in their support for transgender rights, reportedly found it difficult to reconcile their stance with Coltrane's defense of J.K. Rowling's statements. The situation highlighted the complexities of personal and professional relationships within the public eye, especially when political and social issues divide individuals. While it was a moment of sadness for many fans, it was also a reminder of the challenges that can arise when personal beliefs and friendship intersect with public opinions. Despite this absence, Coltrane's funeral was a celebration of his life, filled with heartfelt tributes and memories of a man whose generosity and talent had touched so many. His influence on the Harry Potter series and the world of acting as a whole will remain a part of his enduring legacy, and he will be remembered fondly by those who knew him both on screen and off. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think it was right for Rupert Grint not to attend the funeral? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.